Hello, what up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a new episode of the FIFA 22 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. Finger points to the sky for episode number 119. That's crazy. Like nearly 20 episodes have gone by since the 100th episode. Where has that time gone? That is nuts to me. Guys, if you do enjoy today's episode, do me a huge favor and smash the thumbs up button. I'm looking for 4,000 likes on today's video, and I know that you are the people out there that can help provide that awesome support on the video. Also, subscribe. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, so that we can keep gaining subs and making the channel even bigger and better. So getting on into today's episode, happy Friday to you. It is the start of the weekend league, obviously, today. You'll see that in like tomorrow's video. For me, today I wanted to, you can see straight away that there's a player missing from the starting 11. It is Guendouzi, because people were saying that you already have Player of the Month, whatever his name is, the Ivory Coast centre mid, and he's also going to get another crazy card headliner, and there's already Savernia, and there's going to be more crazy league on CDMs. Yes, it seemed like the right time to sell him on. So we're over 500,000 coins again, and time for if you guys didn't see this, there was a premium gold players pack in the store, like a 25k pack, preview pack. Now, the last time any sort of preview pack came out that wasn't a regular 7.5, I lost like 200,000 coins because I had players in my club and they went down in price, like they crashed like crazy. I don't know if the market has crashed since, but let me know. I'm also still waiting on a 100k pack and an ultimate pack to come back to me for free for last week's rewards, where they said they were going to grant us the packs again because we opened them during a time where we should have been able to pack Ramsdale, but we didn't pack Ramsdale. I don't know, but I'm expecting two pretty awesome packs at some point in time. Hopefully they'll be here quite soon. So we take our Division 1 rewards. I'm going to take the 100k pack that's untradeable, and then 27,500 coins that will come into good use. And this is my 100k pack. I packed my first headliners, baby. Oh, yes. Oh, to be fair, it's just this man. It is just Ramsdale, the guy we were just talking about. And yeah, he's only 85 rated, but it's a first owner Premier League goalkeeper untradeable that I can just keep. And of course, I have packed a headliner now. I've packed a promo card, so I'm happy about that. And then in the pack, we get an 88 rated Keylor Navas, an 87 Di Maria, and an 87 Ruben Diaz, as well as a couple of 84s. In my opinion, huge dub of a 100k pack. They're for some reason, they can be so different. You often open 100k packs from your rewards and you don't even get a walkout, or you get like an 83 rated board or below if you can sometimes. And yeah, like this one was just way better. Maybe because it was untradeable and it had that 84 minimum limit. That's what obviously gets rid of a lot of the rubbish. But a lot of the tradable ones don't have that. So I put the extra like duplicate fodder into one of the upgrade SBCs, and we're all good from there. Just going to put my phone on Do Not Disturb so it stops beeping at me. And it's time to go and spend the fruits of our labour, some of that money of ours. So I put a little poll out on Twitter, and the winner of that poll was the ice version of Gabriel Jesus. I could afford this one, and he's Brazilian, so of course he can get links quite easily in my team. And we're going to add him into the starting 11. So Neres is going to come out from what I thought I might be building, because our four attackers are going to be Vini Jr., Coutinho, Pele, and Gabriel Jesus. So we go back to this sort of setting of Etebo and also Sao, however you pronounce it, as our two DMs, and they're both going to be slightly off chemistry, as is Kieran Tierney, and we bring in Mendy for the time being. That could be Alphonso Davies if I wanted to be. But essentially, I'm going to be flipping my fullbacks over and using Mendy as a right back because he's got 5-star weak foot, so he'll work there. And Tierney can go as a left back as I think he's the best on the game. So that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. You can see the setup here. And for those of you, I have had a couple of questions in the last few videos about my custom tactics and stuff like that. This pops up every now and again as new people join the channel and join the series. I did it specifically so that you can go back to episode number 100, and the start of that video is me showing off my custom tactics. And essentially, they're just Ranner's 4-2-2 tactics, whatever his latest ones are. So you could also just go ahead and subscribe to him. He's like a pro player, content creator that does good custom tactics videos. So with this new squad, it's a new week of rivals. Obviously, in yesterday's video, we managed to get up to our 7 wins and opened those rewards today, or that reward, the 100k pack. Unfortunately, that is just what rivals rewards are nowadays. Basically, 1 or 2 packs, or 1 pack and some coins. So I didn't feel like we were going to get 27.5k back from a 50k pack. So yeah, I took the coins instead. Anyway, I go into a game and I match up against a team which did not look anywhere near as good as mine. Yet he is in Division 1 because we matched up against each other, or, you know, maybe high in Division 2 or something like that, you know. So he's obviously going to be quite good at the game, I would say, despite having not the greatest team. Like, it's pretty meta, but it certainly wasn't the greatest. You can build a lot better squad on this game at this point with a lot with not much effort, in all honesty. So I found myself 3-1 down, and unfortunately it just kept getting worse. It would appear that his Morientes was fully and utterly cracked. I think he had had several morning coffees because he was just everywhere, and everything he touched turned to gold and went into the back of the net. And I was like, how? Yeah, I was annoyed. I have to say, I literally stopped playing after that one game because I was annoyed. I just lost 6-1. I had a higher XG than this guy. But yeah, he was better than me, but I still had 16 shots on goal with a 4.4 expected goals and only got 1, and he managed to get 6. What is going on? Sometimes the game does leave you baffled, but when you dig into it a little bit more, you can sort of see that he won more tackles and had more possession, a lot more passes. Probably was just all in all a better player at the game and only shot when he thought a shot could work, and therefore, you know, that's the real story as to why he beats me. But yeah, a little bit of an embarrassing one. Don't often lose 6-1. Yeah, I would normally, if it was the weekend league, I'd have quit. But because I'm trying to stay in a lot of rivals games so that I can try and get the milestones done, that's like the aim anyway. I do my best to not quit and just try and learn from it. But there will be some games that I do quit, of course. I'm sure we're all like that. It's, you know, if it's just not going well or it's the end of a session and you're just getting stressed out, sometimes you'll see the odd little quit. I think there might even be one in today's video. So I'm 1-0 up. I then go 2-0 up. Good finish with green time there from Gabriel Jesus. My opinions on him, and this is my opinions after using him for about 5 games that you'll see in this episode. I think he's good. He is a good player. I would probably much prefer the other version, the fire version, but he's like 300,000 coins more expensive. I think actually 300,000 coins more expensive. He's at least 750k, and that has just been rising and rising. I think he was 500 and something at one point. But yeah, he would be infinitely better, I think, just simply because he's got 5-star skills, and I know that I use and abuse that constantly, and I find it so useful to be able to do like a running scoop and stuff, and he's quicker, so I just think that would work more in my favor, but and obviously, you know, there's a reason why people think he's better, and that's why he holds a higher price. I do get a victory here though, and with Gabriel Jesus, like, I think I come away after these few games with like 5 games played, 4 goals scored, and for like one of my main strikers, it's okay, it's nearly a goal a game, but you would kind of hope for a little bit more. Like, we saw some fantastic returns from some of the secondary strikers we've been using the last couple of weeks, and I think that we can get better. I think that we may maybe go down a slightly different route. I had a couple of players in mind, which, well, I guess you'll see tomorrow, because I think I'm gonna pull the trigger and buy a certain player that I want to actually give a try. It's definitely not my normal cup of tea, considering I am a small player, skillful, lots and lots of pace type of FIFA player. I need all of the OP meta boost that I can possibly get. We all know this. But yeah, I am quite looking forward to maybe trying a different style of player. One which will know where the back of the net is, and also that I can probably rely on for some like aerial threat, because I do miss that, and I have missed that since we had Ronaldo, really, and since we used Benzema and Ronaldo. I haven't been able to just whip crosses in, and I think that is an important part of the game for me to get a nice, cheap, easy goal. If I'm going to try my best to stop doing as many corner glitches, then, I mean, the only person that is so reliable with that is when you bring Fellaini on, and he just scores so many goals for me. It's unreal. But if I bring him on, I can literally just fire a corner into the box anyway, and as long as they haven't moved their goalkeeper, I should be able to win the aerial battle anyway. But yeah, it'd be nice to have a proper striker, so that when you're in play, like I could play this ball out to Coutinho, cut back outside, and then maybe whip a cross in for my striker that's just like my target man that's just chilling there. That might be sometimes easier than trying to whip a shot off against a back line of defenders that are most likely going to block it, because that happens an awful lot. But it seems that my throw the kitchen sink at him, ultra-attacking, constant pressure method got the better of him towards the end. I was 2-0 down, and I managed to get it back to 2-2, and I so nearly won it as well. I really felt like I deserved to bring that game back and go on my first hot streak of Division 1. But unfortunately, it didn't happen, and I drew the game. So, although I did win 2, we don't lose any progression, we just lose the potential hot streak, which means it's going to be a little bit more difficult now to get to the next checkpoint. And we go into the next game, and I think this is probably the one I quit. Yeah, I do remember this being the one I quit. I just wasn't on it. And he was far more on it than I was, playing some good balls through and scoring goals with Kaká and Daka, I think, the free winter wildcard one that people got with their tokens. So, yeah, in terms of the team, I actually think it probably will change again before the weekend league. And obviously not by much, but I am not going to keep this Gabriel Jesus. I wanted to try and see if he was worthy of my weekend league squad. And I think, like I said, I'm going to go down a slightly different route. And if we can flip the defense or do something with the defense to make Mendy maybe come out of the squad, get Tierney on slightly better chemistry, that would be ideal. If that means maybe bringing Sule out and putting somebody else in, I'm all for that as well, because that will work. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure on how it's gonna work yet, but I also didn't love Etebo today, so I think he'll be coming out. So, Sal, I absolutely love him. He's brilliant. He's a great DM on this game. But Etebo, for some reason, just wasn't quite working for me. So, I think we'll go down an ever so slightly different route again. So, that is going to pretty much be the idea for, like, tomorrow's video. Try and figure out the team that I want to play all of my 20 games of weekend league with, unless it goes obviously terribly wrong and we have to make some changes. But I was able to sell Gabriel Jesus for exactly the same amount as what I bought him for. I didn't think that was going to happen, because there were a couple cheaper up on the market when I listed him, but he was at striker. He did have a hunter on him, so maybe that was, or maybe the cheaper ones got bought, I don't know. But obviously we do lose tax on that, which at 465k is getting close to 25,000 coins worth of tax, all for 5 games worth of playing, which is probably not worth it, and that's why I lose coins all the time. But it gave us a feature player for today's episode to see if we liked him. I did like him, but I don't think he's worth that much money. So, best to try somebody else and enjoy. But yeah, guys, that is going to be the end of the episode for today. If you could do me the tiny little favor and hit the thumbs up button, that'd be brilliant. 4,000 likes is what I would love to see on today's episode, and I know you could make it happen. God, I nearly made it through the whole video, and then I stuttered. Damn it. Also, subscribe to the channel as well if you're new. Cheers for that. And you can, of course, find my social medias down below in the description. Twitter and Instagram. Come and follow me over there. There's also other links down in the description, which you guys should check out, of course, as well. Other than that, I'll be back tomorrow. I'll play my first few games of Weekend League with whatever this new team is I decide to build. And yeah, look forward to that. I'll catch you tomorrow. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Peace out, everyone.